Hey guys, it's Kate from Fitness, Family, and Food, and I just got back from hiking up at Bushkill Falls with my family, and I was pulling together some fresh herbs to put in my nesting box. So I thought I would jump on live and talk to you a little bit about what you can use for a little aromatherapy in your chicken's nesting box. So let me turn my camera around and show you what I've got and talk to you briefly about it before I take the girls to work. So let's turn this around. Alright, so I just grabbed a bowl and thought I would bring it in here just to show you a little bit. And this is all stuff that I have growing around the yard. So this is just a simple marigold. And marigolds are great because they are an insect repellent. So I'm just going to let this dry and then pull the petals out and sprinkle it in. I do like to dry all of my stuff before putting it in. You can put in fresh, but I like to keep it dry so that it lasts, and plus I also don't want mold in my nesting box. This is fennel, and it is a great laying stimulant, so I definitely want my girls to start laying soon. So it is something that I put in there, plus it smells wonderful like licorice. I also have some thyme. Thyme is really great for chickens because it is good for their respiratory health, and it's also very calming. And if you have, seen chickens, they can get a little skittish at times, so this is a great thing to put in the nesting box because it helps, keep them very calm. So I have some of that, and this is thyme. I also have some bee balm, and bee balm is also very calming, and it's a great thing to add to your nesting box. These are sort of done. You can see the petals really are finished and they're getting ready to go to seed. I also throw in some, this is, let's see here, this is mint, and mint that has gone to start to flower. Now mint is wonderful because it's also an insect repellent, and so I like to throw that in there, plus it smells, it's very, very aromatic and smells great. What I like to do is to just leave this as it is, and then once it dries, then I will strip it from the stem. And it's a great thing to add to your nesting box. Now, the one thing I do caution, mint is very invasive and it will take over your garden. So unless you have an area that you want it to take over, do not plant it in the ground. You definitely want to put it in a container. Unless you want it to take over, of course, then it will definitely do that. And then also lavender. So I just picked a couple sprigs of lavender, and I will throw that in there. Lavender is actually also very calming for them, and it smells good, but it also reduces their stress and it increases their blood circulation. So it's a great thing to have in the nesting box, and all of these things are okay for them to eat. So if they do nibble at it and get curious with what you're putting in the nesting box, it is not going to hurt them at all. So basically I just pick it fresh. I'm going to leave it here for a couple days so that it will dry, and then some of them I will strip off the stems, pull the petals out, and make a nice little potpourri, I guess that's what you would call it, I don't know, and put it in the nesting box. It smells great right now as it is. I don't use the fresh herbs simply because I don't want to add mold to my nesting box, so that is why I do like to dry them and make sure that it's not adding anything to the nesting box that I don't want. Have a great night. I got to get the girls to work. That's been them coming in and out and staring at me, telling me it's time to go. And I will talk to you later.